Hi everyone, sorry we had a little glitch here, but we're having such a great conversation. I really wanted to keep this going. So talking about some of Gosia's tips for vitality and wellness. So we've had nature and connection, and I'd just like to add with the connection thing, as we said at the start of this first video, our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, our soul and spirit is all connected. It's talking to each other all the time. We're not separated on any level. So when you do something like pay attention to yourself or connect into you on all levels, you're actually going to have more communication and know what is the right thing for you to do and where to go. And one of the things I'd like to give a really great little tip to help you start getting connected to the aspects of yourself is to start your day and say, body, physical body, what do you need from me today? Emotional body, what do you need from me today? Mental body, what do you need from me today? Soul, spirit, what do you need from me today? And you just take a few breaths and sit in that. And it's a practice of getting all those parts of you that we think are separate, because there's really no boundary between them, to start communicating and come to us so we can actually listen and take action. Yeah. So another tip from you.
Another tip is to be silent for a period of time. So we're talking a lot about meditation and all sorts of different ways of doing that. However, we don't have to just sit meditating. Some people are struggling to do that, or they're too busy. However, find time where you can be silent, even when you're driving. Switch the radio off and just start listening to your intuition. And be present in the moment. Notice what you're doing. Before I didn't know what even was on the way. I'm practicing more and more being present. I pay attention to everything, and I'm being present. And I strongly encourage everyone to do the same, because when we do that, what is happening is that we then noticing our own feelings and our intuition, which is always present there. So going back for a moment to moms, let's say, with the children who are really worried, because when you've got little one, you don't know what to do, they're so fragile. Maybe this is your first baby and you're a bit worried that you're at home on your own and the child has high fever. So straight away, what most moms tend to do, they rush to emergency because they're so worried. And I'm not ever saying just don't do that when you think that it's really important to go to the doctor. However, what I would encourage you to do is to first take a deep breath and to relax and to go outside and maybe take the shoes off and stand on the grass and breathe and just listen to your intuition. What is your intuition really telling you to do? Instead of rushing to the medical system and just being completely in their hands. Because if you're worried, if you're scared, and they're gonna tell you, you need to do this, this, and this, you're gonna do it because you're so scared. You're being very vulnerable. But what my role is to actually put the power back into people's hands, and people just empower people to make their own decisions. Because deep down, we all know what we're supposed to do. We know. We just lost that touch with ourselves. So I encourage everyone to come back to that power. And as we said before, connecting with nature, having wonderful support, having that quiet time, eating well as well, drinking lots of water, and breathing deeply is very, very important.
Absolutely. And you're really good with herbs too. So tell people briefly, how do the herbs work with us to support us when we're going through a healing process?
The herbs are extracts from the plants, so we're taking the medicinal properties of different parts of the plants, if it's from the leaves or roots, berries, and the herbs are not processed much as the other natural supplements like vitamins sometimes can be very processed. So with the herbs, what I really love about them is that they contain the vitality and
the life force.
The life force of the plant. I really love that. And so I created a few mixtures, which is one mixture. They like basic mixtures, which I commonly recommend. And the most important one is the liver mix.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. We're all so stressed. Our livers are so in need of love and care.
Yeah, the liver is our biggest organ, and it's our filter. So like in any machine, the filter is really, really important. We need to keep that filter clean. I was helping my daughter vacuum her room yesterday, and the filter was blocked up. It wasn't sucking much. And I thought, yes, this is the same as with our liver. We constantly have to clean it. And because we're so exposed to everyday life, we don't even realize, even if we're buying healthy foods and we're doing our best, the toxins are everywhere. So we constantly have to keep cleaning the liver. So in the mix which I've got, there are herbs for the liver, but also there are some herbs for the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system is like our vacuum cleaner. It has to be cleansed all the time. And the lymphatic system doesn't have the pump, so it's really it depends on us, on our exercise and breathing and moving and jumping to move the lymphatic system. So in that mix, there are a few herbs added for the lymph cleavers, and blue flag is added to the mixture. Another one is for the hormonal balance. So there's lots we need to talk about our hormones.
We can do that another time. But definitely the hormone thing is a really big issue at the moment.
It is
it's
huge.
Incredible. I know I work with a lot of different clients, mainly in the business corporate world, and the number of hormonal issues that are present it's frightening actually what's going on. And this whole thing around infertility is it's like years ago that was a big deal, and now it's like, oh well, you just go off and have IVF or whatever. It's like, is anybody seeing that there's something really not balanced here?
Absolutely.
We can do another talk on the hormones. So look, I really want to share that, and I really want people to understand there are so many amazing people out in the world. You know, Gosia's one of them, who are there to support us when we're ready to take our power back and to be vital and well through what we want to do. You know, and as I said, I'm not putting the medical model down. There is wonderful things there, and they do save lives. But when it comes to our everyday life, there are things that we can work with. You know, even for example, headaches. A lot of headaches. There are
less coffee. I love coffee, don't get me wrong, and I see my very good friend coffee but then after I drink lots of because coffee really dehydrates us, and same with alcohol as well. So processed foods, soft drinks, they dehydrate us. So what we need to do if we do drink coffee, then you have to drink afterwards lots of water, because otherwise the body, when it's dehydrated, look at the plants, when we're not watering the plants, they just shrink and they look miserable, and we're not different. So our brain must have water in order to work properly. For those neurotransmitters to connect and to work properly, we need to have right amount of water, and not just little sip from the tap. The water has to be filtered. Good quality. It needs to be alkalinized. Well,
you know what we're talking about.
The good water.
Good water. no.
So if you want to find out more what water is best for you, please contact me. I have a lot of information about that. The water is absolutely essential. Good quality water, not tap water. Please don't drink tap water full of chemicals.
Yeah. So, you know, guys, this is what I'm doing. So before I finish up, I just want to ask Gosia, what is her soul fire? What is your soul fire? What fires you up? What is the thing that burns brightly in you that you want to be in the world and makes you do it every day?
Just making difference in the world, just contributing to the world to make it better, to share information I've got, to connect with people, to see someone well, improving someone's health. That really fires me. And to just, I see the world as a peaceful, beautiful place, and I would like to do anything in my capacity to, on a daily basis, to contribute to that. And if I can share information I've got, I'm more than happy to do it. So that's why this is my role in the world, to give you the information I've got, to share my passion, to share my excitement, and I just love doing that. That's what inspires me, to connect with people and can help. This is what I'm here to do on this planet.
Awesome. Yeah, the whole peace thing is wonderful, because peace isn't something that happens out here. Peace happens in here.
Yeah.
And when you're walking in peace yourself and offering that to people, because when people are sick or unwell, they're not at peace.
Yeah.
And as soon as they have wellness and vitality, they make better choices for themselves always. And peace becomes something that becomes infectious one by one, and that's when the world changes. There's another thing I wanted to say too around this, just for people who, as I said before, I've got a lot of people in the business, corporate world clients, and they are stepping out of medical model into these other ways. And the one thing I have to keep saying to people all the time is, it's not a quick fix. The medical model will give you something that will maybe take the pain away or give you a superficial, things are okay, but it's not fixing what the root cause is. Things like naturopathy, herbs, all the different sort of holistic, chiropractic, osteopathic, acupuncture, all these things are so beneficial, but they're going to a core, they're going to a root cause, and it takes time. So it's like if you've built a house and the foundation's not right, and so you've got to knock the house down and rebuild it. It's the same thing with your health. If you've been going through life and doing, and I don't like saying all the wrong things, but doing things without conscious connection to yourself perhaps, it's going to show up at some stage. And to reset everything in your life, it takes time and it takes commitment, but you do start to feel better quickly, but it still takes a while to get to the bottom of the problem. Is that correct?
Absolutely, 100%.
And often when you get to the bottom, it's not just, you stubbed your toe and your whole body went out of whack. It's maybe not stepping into your purpose and your soul telling you need to look at this direction, and the emotions coming up with things you were doing in life going, this is not the path I want to be on, but I have to do this because I need to make money to pay my bills. And we had all these other signals going on, and then we think it's we've got an infected toe and it's what's wrong with us, and it could be something completely more deeper, or much deeper. That's terrible grammar, more deeper, much deeper than that. And this is what the natural, things like this help us do. It helps us reset and go back to the optimum way that our body can be.
Absolutely. I love what you're saying.
If you're going to dive into this, and I'll put Gosia's contact details up under this later on today. There's so many people like this offering help, but it is a commitment to yourself. And basically what you have to say, and this is my big thing I love saying to people, is when you start this path, you're actually looking at yourself every day in the mirror and saying, I am worth the effort. I am worth the effort. And if I'm worth the effort, then my life is worth the effort. And then the world becomes something that you engage in with a completely different mindset, because you are worth the effort to look after yourself.
Love that. Love that.
Yes. So this is where we're going. So, thank you, Gosia. And I'm sure I'm going to do another chat with her, put in a couple of months, because I'd love to really investigate the hormone thing a little bit more. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So thank you so much for today. And, I'm going to leave here today with my big bottle of herbs. I can tell you that my liver needs a clean out. Even though I'm jumping up and running up and down stairs, my liver's going, I need help. So thank you, everyone. And I'll put the links up later. And if you're interested, get in touch, because here's a starting point for you, or it could be the answer you're looking for if you're needing changes in your life.
Wonderful.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.